Driven from their homes by armed invaders, a few hardy refugees faced the prospect of starting again. They would found a new village deep in the countryside. With a new settlement established, the first priority was locating a reliable food source. The simplest source was gathering from nature.
Hiela, meta.
With a healthy supply of food, the village could start to grow. To do so, it would need more hands to share the work. The new workforce could now turn to the growing village's needs. First, they would build a mill near their food source, so villagers could drop off gathered berries more easily.
Work day. Yeah.
Queta. Work day.
Next, the growing village would need wood to build with.
Gongende. Gadriende. Yes, Samiende.
Yeah. Gadriende. Yasamiende.
Yeah. Apple. Firalda. Woodle. Queta.
The growing community now had a steady supply of lumber. To make wood collection easier, villagers could erect a lumber camp near the forest.
Yeah. Working day. Pestes, pathway off. Yeah. Where can
Pestes. Work camp.
Thanks to the camp, villagers no longer needed to travel as far to drop off lumber. The village now required additional houses to support its growing population.
Work end day. Work end day.
Yeah, Werther. Done.
Would do.
With additional housing in place, even more villagers could join the workforce. But a populous village would soon exhaust the natural food sources. To grow, the community needed dedicated farms.
Quetta. Gongan day. Work cap. Huh? Work end day. Each a willer. Yaru. Work cap, huh? Work end.
Werther.
Done.
Work out.
Yeah. Work end day.
Woodsmen and farmers
They
now
all
kept the
fill
village well supplied.
in. Work end day.
Yeah. Work end day. Yaru.
Further
Yeah.
growth required knowing the countryside and finding more resources. For that, communities employed scouts.
Yeah, yeah, the letter.
Able to move quickly and see great distances, scouts were key to discovering new resources. The most important thing for a scout to locate was a ready source of gold.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well.
To prevent having to haul ore large distances, expanding communities would establish a mining camp near the source of gold.
Yeah. Hugh and day. I'm not. Feralda. Work on.
Werther. Work end day.
Yaru. Yes, sir. Astirende. Kutlich. Ridende. Yes, sir. Yeherende.
A well-placed camp ensured efficient gold mining.
Hestes. Delfende. Yeah. Off the Delphan, huh? Delfende.
Yaru. Ridende. Gande. Gande. Kutlich. Asteriende.
With a good supply of gold, the village was becoming a large town. The signpost of this growth would be the construction of a large landmark.
Each a fare. Yeah. Work end day.
Huh? Work end day.
Yeah. Work at.
Yaru.
Work end day.
Invaders. Yeah. Yaru. Here at offer.
With the landmark in place, the once sleepy village announced itself as a thriving
commended.
feudal township. The townsfolk had been driven from their homes before, however. This time, they would defend themselves. The first step would be constructing a barracks for infantry.
Timbra Theos.
Once it had a barracks, the town could establish a standing force of soldiers. Simple infantrymen armed with spears were a common choice for these militias.
Hotessa, Huda. Ichiera. Foliende Hesa. Ridende Ut. Ichuilla. Donde that? Farindinu. Gau. Ichiera. Itwillerida. Gau. Huda. Volende Hesa. Itwillerida.
The town now had a militia and could look to reclaim the lands lost to invasion. The invaders had blocked the road north with a stout palisade. Although spears were of little use against these walls, the militia could burn down the obstacle with torches.
Yes, sir.
What surface, eh? Heading off. That shule beo timbran.
Garwigan.
Forwerde Farindinu. Ridende Ut. Ichuilla. Farindinu.
Undestrelum!
Gau. On Gandenu.
Yes, sir!
With the road open, the militia could now reclaim their lands in the north.
Garu, Ferath.
First, the spearmen had to deal with a lone
Astira,
sentry.
Garwigan.
Yeah, each will.
Garu Upa. Cometh on. On Vondestrelum! Mit me! Garu, Ferath. Garwigan!
Ansagan! Videre.
Remet, Garu! Remet, Garu! Garwigan! Garwigan! Forward! Jirwa! Garwigan!
Airfota! Here!
Remet, Garu! Ferdmen!
Here! Här, sir. Den där...
Trimmet Garu. Ich will.
Hattas jag händer!
Garu uppa. Agnawan. Yarwe. Yerwa. Garwigan. Garwigan! Each one! Each will! Mid-May. Garwigan Asetta. Und Mundestalum! Garwigan! Astera Garwigan! Garway! Ferdman Garwigan! Yerwath Garwigan! Astera Garwigan!
Advancing aggressively, the militia eliminated the enemy sentry.
Mid-May.
The invaders had a small cavalry camp guarding the road, but the militia was ready to attack. Spears were highly effective against cavalry, allowing the militia to win the day. All that remained was to destroy the invaders' stables. The invaders' cavalry post was destroyed, but other enemy positions awaited further up the road. Hostile archers defended the next camp, which would put spearmen at a disadvantage. The township needed cavalry of its own to deal with this, and so would need to build stables. To deploy that cavalry quickly, the town needed to build their stables near the front lines.
Yes, sir. West Tuhala. Each a worker.
Fortunately, friendly villagers came out of hiding and joined the effort.
Yes, sir. It will do hit.
Frider Jaru. Ga.
Trimmet Garu. Gerd uppe. That sole bei och tempren.
I'm your worker. Each a worker. Each your way hour on Herefrath.
With stables in place, the town could field horsemen of its own.
Yaru to where? I'm your worker.
Garu uppe nu. Garwigan. Soda! Each timber of Theos. That's sola bale timber! Each a worker. That's sola bale timber.
Cheer, that's your way on you.
Yerwa, Gagaru, Feta.
Yes, sir. West Tuhala. Each a worker. What's everything? Veradon.
Garwigan.
Aeoridas Yahweh. Aeoridas. Ferath. Ichiera. Werniath. Leteth Uskan. Astigeth Otway.
What's her faith, eh?
Beodma. Yeditadopa. Ichafoli. Ritanu.
Yerwa. Garwigan. Garwigan.
Each timber.
Yes, sir. Where's the one? And you work it. Each timber thing.
Under Traku!
Garupa. On Monath.
Each.
Fer Eowegan. Cometh on. Yes, sir. Fereth Eowegan. Cometh on. Stead of afternoon. Each you will.
The town now had a rapid light cavalry, skilled at harassing slower targets, such as archers.
Aeoridas, Healthborough, Yeditadopa, each your will. Yesadli Athor, Aeoridas Yahweh. Steadfast anew, readeth Aeoridas. Yerward. Each Yera.
Garu Upa. Garu.
Yedita each your folie.
Yerwa. Now.
Yer Aeoridas, Ferath. Yesadli Athopa. Aeoridas, Healthborough. Garwigan,
the enemy archers and moved on to destroying the archery range itself. The invaders' archers and their camp were destroyed. A final enemy emplacement remained, one fortified with palisades and defended by spearmen. To deal with this target, the town would need longbowmen. First, they needed to build archery ranges in the area regained from the invaders. Once more, friendly villagers arrived to help.
Each timber theos.
Aeoridas, Hellsborough. Steadfast anew. Aeoridas, Ferath. Ritanu. Ichiera. Ichafolie. Readeth Aeoridas.
Remeth Garu. Astirath Garwigan.
Aeoridas Yahweh. Yes, sir.
Yesele.
Yesadli Athopa.
With several archery ranges in place, the town could add longbowmen to its forces.
Yesadli Athopa.
Remeth each win. Yes, sir.
What's their faith, eh? Each a worker.
Yeah?
Yerwath
Yeditarupa. Readeth Aeoridas. Aeoridas.
Garu up. Read nu. Yerwiath.
Klista, Hessa.
Bebugath. Betis Lithsta. Ferath Wigan.
Hereath upper. Off Queathaf. That Shule Bayo Timbran.
And you worker. Go get a taker, him.
And you worker. Aor.
Naketh Yerwa.
Fair and done.
A strong force of archers could eliminate enemy spearmen at a distance, so long as they took the proper position.
Icha Folie. Aeoridas, help through.
Leon, Folie.
Yedita
Nu, Yelast.
Ichiera. Ichiwilla.
Naketh Yerwa. Steranda Tima.
Yerward.
Naketh Yerwa. Cometh on.
Garwigan, Asset, yes, sir? Cometh on.
Yahweh Wigenda.
Yes.
Garu.
Yes, sir?
Bestroboren Yerwa.
Poised on a cliff top, the longbowman would be protected from an infantry charge.
Yeah, we are.
Standing fast and a reach and
The last of the invaders fell to the resurgent homegrown population. Now that their lands were free of enemies, the town could take the next step in its growth and become a powerful medieval city. Here too, the erection of a great landmark would be the signpost of this growth.
Each timber fails.
Where a few lowly refugees had founded a small village, now rose a mighty city. From there would grow an empire.